Now, moving on to Black Ops 3, and before we get into it, we should note that we're not counting Zetsubu no Shima because it's pretty much just a remake, and we're also not counting the Giant because it's just a remake of Dries.
And obviously all the Zombies Chronicles.
So basically the maps that we are ranking out of is Eisendrache, Gorod Krovi, Revelations, and Shadows of Evil.
Yeah, we're also not doing Dead Ops Arcade because we didn't do it the first time.
Yeah. It's just not the same.
No, it's just not.
All right, and we could start with, I think Revelations is at the bottom.
Yeah,
not that I don't think any map on Black Ops 3 was bad. I just think Revelations was the least good. It just seemed really crowded, and they were just trying to jam a lot of maps into one, and it just didn't flow very well.
There's definitely one bad map out of the game. One bad. No, I'm just playing.
You just love to. Right.
I just hate that. I don't really like that map, dude.
I think you're crazy.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, no, Revelations. I mean, like you said, they're just really like not that bad.
Yeah,
they're like playable maps. They're enjoyable maps. It's just not. I mean, they try to get maps.
Yeah,
anyway.
And then so here's where we get into it. What's your third best? Because I don't even want to say worst on this because they're all good. So third best.
Gorod Krovi, which we agree.
Gorod Krovi, do agree.
Yeah.
Which is a testament to how good the maps in this game are. Because Gorod Krovi is a damn good map.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's just better than Revelations.
Oh, it's just better. I mean, the dragon head and then you have the Panzers, and it's just a cool map. I really enjoy it, and that's the new kind of ray gun, it was weird. I liked it. Not my favorite wonder weapon, but not bad.
Yeah, honestly, the first time I remember seeing the map with the dragon, I was like, dude, this is pretty badass,
right. Actually. And the fact that this is third best just tells you how good the next two maps are.
Well, the lighting was great in there too. Yeah. All the lighting and everything. It was like it was almost like, I would say Black Ops 3 is, I don't know, it's almost like an artwork.
Yeah, it really.
I don't even like Black Ops 3 all that much.
I know, but the aesthetic of each map was really good.
Yeah.
And speaking of a map with incredible aesthetic, is coming to my number 2, second best.
Which you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. Is okay. Shadows of Evil.
Okay.
The 40s vibe, Chicago.
They really pulled it off.
Jazz. It's just so good.
I feel like that was the overall map. That's just like the vibe was perfect.
Yeah, if we were talking perfect. Favorite vibes and favorite aesthetic, this would be my number one map. Yeah.
Origins was pretty good because that was a whole World War II vibe, and they really went all out on it. But Shadows of Evil really just nailed it.
Yeah, and just from the zombies to the cast to the environment to the enemy, to the Margwas, everything just hit so well looking, and it's a great map. Probably
that's when they introduced beast mode as well, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Probably the second best laid out map in Call of Duty Zombies pretty much ever. I mean, it was just so well done. Even though I really like this map because I wasn't even good at this map. This was probably the map on this game that I was the worst at. Struggled to do the Easter egg, had to get carried through it, was not good at it, and I still realized that it's just so dang good.
What is the one thing you hate about this map?
The one thing, I cannot kill the Margwas. I'm so bad. I don't know what it is. I'm a good zombies player, but I'm just so bad on this map. Aim? I just can't aim.
It just throws you off.
I just can't kill the Margwas, and it makes it so hard for me. Even though it shouldn't be hard.
It's not like it's a boss zombie that gets you nervous like a Panzer would.
Right.
It's not even like they're difficult to kill, but they are.
It's not supposed to be hard, but I make it hard for myself.
Yeah, you just have to get into the rhythm of doing it.
Yeah, and I just
I feel like they weren't that bad, but dude, I hated the bugs, bro. They were horrible, dude.
What's weird is I felt like for some reason I had a much easier time with the bugs and the Margwas. Even though the eyes on the Margwas were such a bigger target and an easier target, I just couldn't hit it, but I could kill the bugs. I don't know. I don't know.
I just didn't like the bugs. They were just annoying.
They were annoying, but
it was in my opinion almost as annoying as the Scientist in 5. Almost.
I don't know that it was that annoying.
It's pretty bad.
But I think my only real complaint is that it's the Margwas, but it's not even my complaint for the map. It's just my complaint that, like, for some reason, I'm not good enough on that map to deal with it.
And it kind of frustrates you a little bit.
Yeah, it just kind of frustrates me because I feel like I could
never. I'm not a
bad
player, but this really makes me feel like I am.
Yeah, because I could never really enjoy that map fully because of it. Yeah. But then, here's where we come to the disagreement: is that's my number 2.
That's my number 1.
That's his number 1, and my number 1, Eisendrache.
It's too easy.
No, I don't.
The bows are cool.
The bows are very cool.
They're off-brand staffs that were made better and cooler.
So how are they off-brand if they were made better and cooler?
They were made better, mechanic-wise.
Yes.
The staffs were fucking badass.
Stabs were badass.
I agree that the bows were cool. It's just I don't know, man.
Probably
they're overpowered though, very overpowered.
Yeah, but I think you want that in a wonder weapon because it's still late rounds.
To that extent, though.
If you get late rounds, it still does get difficult. Admittedly, you have to go really late rounds, but it does get difficult.
How late we talking?
I mean, for Dryzen, it's not like Kino where you could easily get over 100.
Yeah, by just playing, right?
Yeah, late rounds is like you get up like 60 and it's hard. Mm-hmm. Like, yes, the bows are very strong, but it gets hard.
Yeah.
I think the real appeal to it is the Easter egg. The Easter egg is, simple, but not too simple. Easily accomplished, but at the same time, it takes skill to do it.
Yeah, right.
I think they towed that line really well with the Easter egg. I think this is probably my favorite laid out map ever. I said Shadows of Evil, as far as the layout, was second best. I think this is the best layout. Something about this map, the way it plays, the way it flows, it feels like you're constantly in. Whereas some maps, it kind of takes you out of it. Transit, when you're on the bus or when you're running through the fog, you just get taken out of it. That's a map with bad flow to me. Eisendrache, Origins, Shadows of Evil, those 3 maps to me are maps where you never feel like you're out of the action. You always feel like you're engaged with the map and the environment.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why Origins is the best out of all of those 3. And Eisendrache is not.
Origins,
not that high,
Origins is subjectively the best, I will admit. Eisendrache is just my favorite.
I think they're pretty neck and neck, but the fact that you like Eisendrache so much, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I just screw with you a lot because of it. But no, it's a solid map. I just think it's a little too easy. But no, I agree with you. Like, the Easter egg was fun, playable, took a little bit of skill, but not too much to where it would throw off majority of players. And it was not too long like... Buried was pretty long in terms of Easter eggs. That was pretty long. Origins was long. It was cumbersome, but it felt so accomplishing at the end.
I think the reward. I think if you have something cumbersome like that, you do need a really good reward, and the staffs are that.
Yeah, the staffs and the cutscene at the end.
And the cutscene. But I just have to have Eisendrache as the best. I mean, it's also. I just think it's one of those maps. Like, it's not the casual player's most favorite. It's not the hardcore player's most favorite. But it appeals to every type of zombies player. I think that's what makes it so good. It's never going to be chosen as the favorite by someone who's really into it and like, oh, I'm down with like solving the Easter eggs and stuff. Yeah. And also, it's like not going to. Yeah, it's not going to be that high round person's dream because it gets hard at round 60, 65, even with the wonder weapons. But I think that's a map that any type of zombie players can play and enjoy, and that's why I think I like it the most, because I'm like the very average zombie player. I like doing high rounds. I like doing the Easter egg.
Like a nice mix.
And I'm not particularly good at either one, so I think that's why I like it so much, and I think that's why it's a really, really good map, because it's just a good all-around map.
Yeah, I think it's a solid map, but I think it was out of the gate. I feel like not many people liked it. And it was definitely...
It grew on people.
It definitely grew on people. I don't know. Just...
Also,
I just really
you're playing in a castle.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. The scenery was...
very cool.
Pretty nice. Not as good as the Shadows of Evil in terms of scenery, but that's because it was just like... It was perfect.
Yeah, you can't get better than the aesthetic of Shadows of Evil.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty damn close.
You got to play in a castle. That's all I can say about it. It's
yeah,
really close.
Right.
But so now, Black Ops 4, which I didn't play a lot of. I started it, and it turned me off real quick.
Yep.
So
there's only one relevant map. In my opinion, I don't know if you can agree.
Oh no, I totally agree.
Yeah, make sure.
The only map I would describe as good,
besides all the the remakes.
Besides the remakes, we're talking about original maps from Black Ops 4.
Yeah. The one relevant map was 9.
9, of course.
And grinding it out.
Really
At
cool.
first, I didn't like it, but you already know how much Joseph played it and how much Brian played it. I really didn't like it. I was like, dude, why are we playing this game? I was like, we can just go back. I was like, we can just not play Call of Duty. He's like, dude, just play it. It's fun. I've been playing it with Brian. We could do the Easter egg. We can have fun. He's like, we haven't done it yet. We want to do it. Come on, just play. So I was like, all right, whatever, we'll play. And we'll keep going and going and going. And it sucked me in. Like, it's so complicated.
Yeah.
But it's so fun and really good map.
I was the opposite. I played 9 and I was so excited. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Oh, this is like it's not the best map ever,
though too are
but
great.
The vibe, it was so good. You got the Roman gladiator vibe.
Yeah.
You had the different sections.
The tigers,
the gods,
bro.
The tigers. I loved it.
Yeah,
I thought dope. It was so good. Yeah. It sucked me in, and I was so looking forward to the new stuff they were doing with zombies and what it was going to bring. And then every single map that was after that was just awful.
Yeah.
I
believe it was Voyage of Despair.
Voyage of Despair.
The worst map. I would put it next to Nuketown Zombies. It is that bad.
I'm with you. It's terrible. And I think the main problem was they tried to change the perk system, and it just didn't work.
I'm not even talking about that, which was terrible. I agree.
Yeah.
Just the map layout was garbage. Everything. There was nothing good on that map.
No, yeah. There was nothing enjoyable. I think you look at Black Ops 4, and I think you basically just see one giant, like, shit stain on Treyarch's zombies.
And multiplayer at that point. Well, I guess there was multiplayer in between there. But multiplayer was not good either.
No.
It was... I played it a little bit. I don't even remember what gun it was. But I played it on release. I played multiplayer. They had the whole high health thing. I think it was like 150 health or something, which
they did the same thing in
You know
zombies.
how I feel about that.
Yeah, they did the same thing in zombies. Oh, you don't get jug, but you just start out with 200 health.
Yeah,
it's like
kind of defeats the purpose of working towards it. Yeah, but with that, I like multiplayer wasn't good. A lot of people like Blackout. Blackout was garbage. I'm not really a fan of Battle Royales in general, but Blackout was not good. I can at least say Warzone is decent.
I think Black Ops 4 in general, just neither of us liked it.
But the only reason I would play it again is for 9.
It's for 9. And honestly, I would have trouble remembering all the other maps in Black Ops 4 if we didn't have the.
Yeah, I'm looking at this list and I'm like, wow, I really don't care about any of these maps.
We know Voyage of Despair is by far the worst.
Yeah, and I will never
Let me see the list. I think there's one other that I just really did not like.
They're just not good.
It was Blood of the Dead was a remake of Call of the Dead. It was not good.
Nope.
Classified remake of 5, god awful.
You can't remake a bad map like that and make it bad again. That's just terrible.
Yeah,
taste.
and then Alpha Omega, remake of Nuketown Zombies, awful.
They've got everything they did right in all the other games and said, nah.
Yeah, they just completely went away from it.
They just tossed it out the window.
Yeah, and then Blood of the Dead was just so bad. And
this game as a whole is disgusting.
Ancient Evil, I think, was the one they had in the mansion, which also I think had the most potential of all besides 9, but was just far too confusing. And there's nothing much to say else about Black Ops 4 other than 9 was awesome. The rest can be forgotten and disappointed.
Which they are.
Everyone's forgotten them.
There's a reason you had to look at the list.
Right. I played all of those maps. I forgot them as soon as I could. Yeah. And then we go into Cold War, which I have played a plenty, and you have played not as much. I really need you to get
not as much as recent, but we definitely grinded out on release.
You haven't played Firebase Z, but we definitely played a lot of D Machine. And that is I think Firebase Z is definitely below Die Maschine, not because it's a bad map. I think, which I need to play it with you.
Yeah,
but
haven't played, haven't looked at. I don't even know what the map looks like.
It's very cool.
Honestly, just the first map of the game was a solid map. It was just, I feel like it was an overall pretty good map. I like how it was open, multiple train areas. I mean, it was just solid, and
I won't tell you too much about the Easter egg because I do want you to experience it.
What? On which one?
From Firebase Z.
Okay.
Because I do want you to experience it. It's very cool. I think the map is well laid out. You have your starting area. You have a portal to a second area. Kind of like Moon, but there's a little bit more to the starting area than with Moon. And I think it's a map that flows well. The Easter egg is entertaining, and even if you want to just survive, it's a fun map to be in. But then we go into Die Maschine, which me and you both played aplenty when the game came out, and
the only reason I not stop playing. The only reason I didn't like it was just the game as a whole was super buggy. Right. Remember how many times we tried to do the Easter egg, getting the I don't even remember what you call them, the big guys into the mini bosses, basically into the chamber after you split them under the chamber.
Yeah, the megatons.
Yeah, the megatons, right? You try to get them split under the container. It'll suck one in, suck the other in, and said they're still waiting for another asset in the tank. Yeah. And it's like...
And yeah, I think we never together did the Easter egg.
No.
We both ended up
tried multiple times.
Yeah.
Every time we did it, it would happen.
Yeah, we both ended up doing it separately.
Yeah. I've done it separately a few times.
Yeah, and I think
it's really not that hard either.
It's really not, and it's a fun Easter egg.
Fun, simple. I don't think it's too easy because the end is a little. I wouldn't even say it's that difficult. It's really just at that point it brings back the old zombie player in you that just shoot shit.
Right. If you're set up for it, if you have monkeys, if you have a either the cruise missile, or if you have the chopper gunner, you're pretty set. But yeah, it's just fun.
Well, the wonder weapon, obviously.
Oh, the wonder weapon we have to talk about.
Great.
The Die Machine is awesome. That's how you do a limited ammo wonder weapon correctly. You don't make it die like in transit and then you can't use it. You can run out of ammo, and how do you gain ammo? By sucking it from the zombies. It can still kill them, but it's slower and it's a lot more dangerous. It takes some skill to use as well, which I really like.
Yeah, even the base version was good. The poison version wasn't the best, but it was still usable. Yeah. All of them were great.
All of the alternate ammo types
which
good.
One was the best? What do you think?
The lightning.
Okay, we agree on that.
The lightning. I mean, that's definitely the best.
Yeah.
I'm either using lightning, or honestly, if I was going to use one, it was going to be lightning. If not, I was just going to use the base version.
Okay, I was going to say the
Because
same.
the only reason I would get the other ones is for the Easter egg, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. You just do the Easter egg, put them back. The ice one's kind of cool.
The ice one is cool.
Just not very effective.
Yeah, it's like they're cool to use, but if you want it to be the most effective, you're going to get the lightning one.
Yeah.
And just the gameplay was really fun. You can play that map in so many different ways.
Like we did.
If you want to if you're the glitch guy that just wants to get in a glitch and get to high rounds, you could do that. If you want to play high rounds, there's so many different strategies for the high rounds.
Yeah, unless you know a J.
Yeah.
Because of how buggy it is.
Yeah.
Is it still that buggy?
I don't know if it's still buggy now because I haven't played Die Maschine, but I mean, I hope not.
Yeah, because that was one of the biggest reasons that I was like, nah, I cannot play this anymore.
Yeah, and I think once you get past that, if you put that to the side, super
solid
good.
Map. Yeah, easily.
I mean, you could train, you could.
I would say it's one of the better maps to come out in a while. Besides 9, I mean, because 9 or in Black Ops 4 with all the other maps that they had, 9 was solid and all the other ones were terrible. This feels like a good refresher to have a good map.
Yeah, I think that's
not a remake as well.
I think and it's it kind of it is part of it is knocked, but the majority of the map is original and new.
Yeah.
And how much time do you really spend inside Noct actually, other than running through it or going to the top story to get either the vending machine or if you're camping there for high rounds? And even then, that's not really somewhere you could get in Noct anyway.
Yeah, right.
So
Well,
I feel that's a way you can nod back to Noct, but still have an original map that brings something new to the table.
Yeah,
That's
because it wasn't such a huge aspect. It had the nostalgia of it with some useful things, because you can get the die machine from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing like too crazy with it.
Yeah, and like the whole underground area with the bunker was super cool.
Yeah, I had to argue with so many people whenever it was first released, that whenever we were playing it, they did not believe me it was Noct. I'm like, dude, I've been playing. I've been playing since then. I'm like, I know that's Noct.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, wait. And then we go in, and they're like, this looks kind of like it. I'm like, dude, look, the box is right here where it always is.
Yeah.
I'm like, this would be where the help door is. These are the stairs. They're like, yeah, but where are the barred windows? I'm like, sorry, it's not a 1-for-1 copy of Noct, right? I'm like, it's a remake on it.
Yeah, it's funny
different
though.
Art on
the
it
exact
and
person that wanted to argue with you also went down like 70 times.
Yeah. Actually, and that person was not Ryan. Ryan, did I tell you how many times you went down with me?
It was a big number.
Yeah, we were playing zombies, just me and Ryan, having fun, and he went down 62 times before he backed out.
But the fact is,
he had fun. He had fun for the most part.
Right. He's maybe the only person I've ever played zombies with that can, one, go down that many times without me being like annoyed with me still laughing and having fun because it's Ryan. Like, and I can't believe how much fun he was having going down that much. I would have quit way before that.
Yeah, I feel like anything over even 5 is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Where I'm like not happy with it.
Yeah.
If I have anything close to 10, I normally am just like, okay, you guys do it. You guys are doing great.
Yeah.
I give you guys some mental support while I'm there, just running around. Or at that point, I just start training and let you guys kill them.
Yeah. But then there's also the other. It's not a map. It's a mode of zombies. I think it's called Outbreak.
Yeah, it's on the list here.
So, and I know you haven't played it. I have.
Don't know what it is.
It's not a normal zombies map. I wouldn't even. It probably doesn't even fit in zombies, but it is zombies. Basically, it's a big map, very open, and basically you have an objective, and their zombies are the enemies, and they have like boss zombies and different things. It's not really zombies where you think like there's no Easter egg. It's kind of just there's an objective in this big open world. Go do it with the zombies as the obstacle type of thing. Is how to quickly explain it. I thought it's really cool.
Is it like super quick to get a rundown if you're quick with it, or like how long would you say? Because if you hit the objective,
it's definitely so. The way it works is if you hit the objective, you have the option to exfil.
Okay.
Or you have the option to go deeper. It'll take you to another map.
Really?
That's also open. Then you do another objective, and each time you go deeper, the difficulty gets harder.
So how long would you say one segment takes?
If you're really doing it quick, you could probably get it done in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, pretty quick.
Yeah, but you could also like.
And is
But then you also want to stay in that level for longer to be able to build up points, and because you can
be prepared
hit
for
the box, you can hit they have a pack a punch, and you can get perks and stuff.
Yeah.
So the longer you're there, the more points you can get, the more prepared you can get for the next difficulty. But you could also just go straight through. But if you go through without pack a punch guns or perks into some of the second, third, like it gets difficult.
Okay, yeah.
But not really a zombies map.
Yeah, no, it seems fun as a mode in itself from what I'm hearing. But yeah, same thing, just not really zombies, which is okay. You know, I think
it's fun. I think we need more supplemental zombies modes like that. Like they tried it in Black Ops 2 with Turned and Grief, and it just didn't work too well. I think this is a lot better.
Yeah, but what could be a very oh my gosh, my brain, a contrary opinion, which is not on the list and not what we're talking about. Call of Duty Ghosts was not zombies.
But good.
It was solid.
And Extinction is what we're talking about with aliens. And while that is not zombies, it's not even Treyarch. I think the important part was all other non-Treyarch zombies, they were trying to be zombies.
Yeah.
And they can't do what Treyarch does. They shouldn't try. What Extinction did was go, we recognize that we need a supplemental mode, something like zombies, but we're not going to try to compete with it.
I would enjoy it just as much as zombies.
Yeah.
Because it was hard. It was fun. It took a lot It took a lot, really.
Yeah.
And they changed it just like zombies. I mean, if a gun was a little too strong, they could,
Right.
they would nerf it or buff it, right? Just a little bit.
And I think the main thing about it is because it wasn't trying to be zombies, you didn't compare it to zombies. And when you're...
Which a lot of people do, which is, I mean, it's okay. It makes
sense.
Everybody was expecting zombies in Ghost, which a lot of people hate Ghost for many reasons, which I actually disagree with. I don't think it was a great game.
We won't get into that right now.
Yeah. But anyways, a lot of people were expecting Ghosts to have zombies. They were disappointed by getting Extinction.
But then I think if they actually gave it a chance.
Exactly. They didn't give it the chance because they wanted zombies.
Yeah.
They expected zombies and didn't get zombies.
Well, I was the same way. Like, damn, I wanted zombies.
No, yeah, 100%.
And then I played it. I said, this isn't zombies, but this is good.
Yeah. Joel and your brother are the ones who got me to play it, and I'm like, all right, I'll give it a chance. And I'm like, this isn't zombies. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, this is fun, though.
Yeah.
For sure.
No.
They played that a lot, dude, because they played the DLCs and everything. They really went into it.
Yeah. No. Yeah, and Extinction is probably the one good non-Treyarch supplemental mode that has been good.
Yep.
And I think if you're not Treyarch, you should try to keep going down that direction and not try to remake zombies.
Yeah, that is one way that you have a chance of getting success.
Yeah.
Because if you think you're going to remake Treyarch zombies,
it's just not going to happen.
Nope.
Treyarch zombies' worst maps are better than non-Treyarch zombies' best maps.
Facts. I will play Nuketown Zombies.
I will play Nuketown Zombies all day before Advanced Warfare Zombies.
Mm-hmm. Which a lot of people might disagree with, but doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. They're wrong.
Yep.
Right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like zombies content or gaming content in general, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button if you want to see more. See you guys next time.